Zach Martin's with you here on 105.3 The Fan. Well, I mean, we do have to say congrats and thank you for whooping the Eagles like that, man. That was glorious. How was your experience?
Thank you.
Yeah, that was fun, man. That was a lot of fun. And, anytime you get a big division win like that, it's great. But, I think there's got to be a little bit more of an emphasis this week to, hey, lock back in. We're going up to Buffalo playing a good Buffalo team. And although that win was great, it was just one win. And we got to lock in because, a lot of times you see, a little bit of a lull coming off a win like that. So, we're guarding against that, and everyone's very aware of that.
What's good, people? It's your boy, Mr. Rome. Cowboys fan talk. Right back like I never left. What's up with y'all, man? How y'all doing? Happy Friday. Listen, before I get into the content, if you want to join the cartel, you want to join the team, it's real simple. Hit the subscribe button. Join the cartel. We less than 200 away from 23K. Y'all been running it up. Appreciate all the likes, shares, subscribes, all the love. For real, for real. Let's talk about Bills Cowboys and why this game is one of those things that got the league on the edge of their seat. See, the Cowboys have been the hottest team in the NFL for the last 2 months. And everyone thought that would come to an end last week. Amazing game. Had a great time. With the Eagles game. They thought that the Cowboys was going on a streak against bad teams. And then they've been questioning, literally, I've been watching the media question just how good the Eagles are this week. Now, look, if y'all want to bash the Eagles and call them trash or frauds, I ain't here to stop y'all. You know what I'm saying? But not to be funny, we play the Eagles all the time. We beat the Eagles all the time. Dak is 9-4 versus the Eagles. Like, it's not a big deal to us. It happens. So that win really wasn't the litmus test everybody wanted it to be. Especially when you beat a team by 20. It's like, this week might not be the litmus test everybody wants it to be neither. The quarterback is great, but I want to remind y'all of something. We've beaten all of y'all golden childs before. We have. The Cowboys, this iteration of the Cowboys, the last 2-3 years, have beaten the quarterbacks y'all always think that we just can't beat. Justin Herbert's been beat multiple times. Joe Burrow's been beat without Dak Prescott. We beat Tom Brady when everybody was saying, but you can't beat Tom Brady in the playoffs. Okay, did that. We done beat Jared Goff before. Beat him down last year. I think he scored like 6 points. You know what I'm saying? We beat Jalen Hurts, the quarterback y'all was acting like we just couldn't beat. You beat the Eagles, but you didn't beat them with Jalen Hurts. Well, that's done. Check that off the list. You know what I'm saying? And Josh Allen's you up next. You beat us in 2019. We have not forgotten. I need you to understand we haven't forgotten. I need you to understand that people like Dak Prescott, Zach Martin, Tyron Smith, people that was on this team, no. They ain't forget. That was a bad loss we took to you on Thanksgiving. You don't forget that. You know what I'm saying? But we have beaten all of the quarterbacks, Matthew Stafford, all of the quarterbacks that people just say, well, I don't know if the Cowboys can beat this team with this quarterback. And no, Josh Allen, you're going to be added to the belt. It's about to be only Patrick Mahomes, and we'll take care of that if we get a chance to earn that. But there really isn't a quarterback out there in this NFL that we fear that we have not beaten. Period. Josh Allen, you next. We're going to chop this tree down, and then we're going to focus on some other things. Because, look, there are plenty of deficiencies with this Bills team. But before I get to that, you heard Zach Martin saying we got to lock in. We got to lock in. After a big win like last week, it's a lull that can happen. And you hear when a leader like Zach Martin says that, you take note. That means that our leadership is on point. They know that after a big win versus a division rival versus a team that was considered the best in the NFL, you might, get a little lazy. We ain't got time to get lazy. We got Bills, Dolphins, Lions. We got to stay locked in, which I love. Ain't no time for no breaks. Ain't no time for no chilling. Last week I asked for the defense to show up. They ain't allowed Jalen Hurts and them to score a touchdown. I love that. I love that hunger. I love that aggression. I love that not giving up on no plays. I like Gilmore following through. You made a catch, rip the ball out. Marquise Bell, rip the ball out. You know what I'm saying? I like that. I love the way our defense looked last week. Another test this week. Because Josh Allen is looking to make an example out of us. He wants to get his team back on track. He wants to do it on national TV. So what's a better place to do it than against the Cowboys at home? Well, yesterday I was talking about them leaning on the weather. Well, it's supposed to be between 45 and 50 degrees. It's supposed to be raining. The last time the Cowboys played in the rain, let me remind you.
Aim on a mission is capture or kill, and we don't capture. Unleash the guns, blow, hit, talk, and down Cowboy football. Win on 3, 1, 2.
Yeah, that was the last time the Cowboys played in the rain. 40-0 on the New York Giants. And before anyone says, but the New York Giants, they not even that good. The same New York Giants that the Bills was in a life struggle with to beat with Daniel Jones. Like all the way into the fourth quarter. So let's not act like the New York Giants haven't had some teams on the ropes this year. Everyone thinks that the Cowboys teams that we beat up on, that everyone should be doing it. Well, why didn't they? The Cowboys are a buzzsaw, 100% a buzzsaw. The Bills are about to see that. And with Micah Hyde out, Espinoza out, the DN, those are detractions. Now, I'm not just saying like, celebrate injuries. No, I hope they get better soon. But we're just talking about game strategy. Those are major losses on top of the other losses they've already had. They still got Oliver and stuff like that. Their defense ain't completely trash. They still got Von Miller. But my thing is, every little piece helps. We need to not only run on this team. I said that earlier in the week. I said one of the main things the Cowboys need to do against the Bills is run the ball. Not that I'm thinking Dak Prescott don't need to have his moment, but you need to focus. It's about to be raining. It's wet. Let's get to it. Yeah, Tony Pollard and Rico Dowdle, heavy dose. Heavy dose. Get to it. Handle your business. And I'm sure we can. You know what I'm saying? And then Dak Prescott, some play action. You know what I'm saying? I think Dak Prescott will have his moment. I said that earlier today. I said, Micah Parsons, Dak Prescott, this is your moment. This is the moments that make you the MVP. That make you the defensive player of the year. Having moments on big game, national stage moments. Right? Last week, Micah Parsons runs through Lane Johnson, gets the sack. Runs through him, not around him, not under him, no spin move. Ran through him and got the sack. Dak Prescott last week, clean, concise, multiple touchdown game. No interceptions. I like that. Now, he had the fumble, but it is what it is. We need big moments against these big teams. And you're going to have all the chances in the world. The Bills are susceptible to some things, man. Their defense ain't nearly as stout. It's probably from injuries. But with two major safety injuries, that middle of that field already, they're ranked second to last in the league. And thanks to Mina Kimes. Shout out to Mina Kimes for the stat. Second to last in the league for catch percentage over the middle. That means that Jake Ferguson needs to eat. Jake Ferguson needs to eat. We've been having crossing patterns with Cooks over the middle. CeeDee Lamb lines up in the slot. We need to take advantage of that deficiency. They got a corner on, not on IR, but a corner's on the injured list. He's recovering. We got to take advantage of that. And I know with the rain, it might feel like, okay, do you want to just completely air it out? No. That's why you go with the play action, heavy run game. Defense steps up. You can shut to Josh Allen. Shout out to my boy Jay Tuck. He was showing me earlier. He's horrible past 15 to 20 yards. Completion percentage drops off a cliff. Now, within that first 15 to 20, that's where he likes to get busy at. But he's sporadic. He's thrown an interception in the last 9 games, one a game, at least. We want to be opportunistic. He will throw us one. We just got to stay disciplined. They are horrible against the zone. Now, we love to run man defense. Dan Quinn, you might need to switch it up. I'm just looking at it like this. I feel like the Cowboys right now are just clicking on all cylinders. Our defense came to play last week. Our offense has been coming to play for almost a month and a half, 2 months. It's going to be hard to beat us. Our confidence is high. And to hear our leader, to hear Zach Martin say, hey, we need to lock in. No playing no games. My confidence level is super high. I know what we're going to come to do. I expect big games from, like I said, our running game, our offensive line. Dak Prescott, good, clean game, 2 to 3 touchdowns on national TV. I expect Micah Parsons to get a sack or two, probably about 2 sacks, to be honest with you. I just really think we're going to have a really well-oiled, complete game, man. The rain don't scare us. The rain does not scare us. Matter of fact, if you think the rain scares, let me let you know what Micah said last time. I'll holler.
Hey, Oh, we coming. Let's eat. All right, we got to eat. Let's eat. I told you. It don't matter. We got to eat.